Ice Blood. HFN, though, he's the problem hero. He's out of mana and pushed back up to the high ground. He has a little more mana thanks to the wand, but it's not enough. Double kill for Costa, and Tava will survive. But SG Esports come in at the final hour. And yeah, it was maybe not the time for Pain Gaming to fight head on. I thought they could have. I really did think that. But even with a Maledict, almost full channel, executed from Pain was that they didn't have the as a target. Looks like SG Esports at the clock Probably enough damage to get this kill. Orb out. I don't think that's going to work. Nope. Swatted down, and Bardinho will get some revenge there as Tavo is, going to go for a play that I think any puck would have gone for, but is unfortunately going to orb into the wrong neighborhood. Again, these neighborhoods used to be so nice until these tier 2 towers started to fall. They ruined this neighborhood. Level 2 Dragon, going to get to work. Still has that corrosive breath effect from the green. It used to be before they had that. It wasn't that far away. It wasn't that long ago. Used to keep the green dragon until you can just insta-level to blue dragon because you would lose the corrosive. That means your push would be slower. Good thing they changed that because that was just a bad design, I think. Tower in the bottom lane will be pushed down. Theo is here with the hook shot. King RD does have a spin TP, but Dragon Tail right off the bat. Spin is not going to do much for him. He can't even get it off. The Cogs also push back HFN. He will TP out. Theo does not have hook shot any longer. Dragon Tail just coming back up now. But the permastone to the Juggernaut, that is difficult to deal with. Again, Magic Immunity is great here, but SG Esports have 2 Magic Piercing disables in the Lasso, and the Bat Rider, and the hook shot on the Clockwork. And also Juggernaut. I said going for this pure damage item in the Diffusal Blade. So far, I don't believe has been able to actually use it. I'm pretty sure if he has a Sange worth of strength there, in that build I mentioned earlier, then he at least lives for a little while longer and may even just get out of there, but opting for damage. You can see in that bottom lane fight, the one that happened over here, like, definitely they do need a lot of damage to kill off that DK, but not really sure if he's going to be regretting his decisions at this point. Maybe if Diffusal Blade purged, I'd be a little more on board with that. Get rid of Bloodlust and stuff like that. That's about it, actually. Leposa, 4 staffs forward. Unfortunately, flies right by Tavo. Tavo, of course, sees all. Obs on the high ground here for the Radiant. Dire Obs is here seeing Tavo and King RD. But Coil onto Leposa. He'll blink out of there. Are there any extra 4 staffs? He has none of his own, actually. He already used his. Costa going to jump in with all of his goons. The Spirit from the Elder Titan is going to give them some pretty nice vision. Flares will fly. Costa, his Arc Warden is going to push forward. His clone is going to push forward. Will be dealt with pretty quickly. Not really sure if this is the time or place to fight. I'm pretty sure SG can figure out that they were spotted in that area. I mean, you don't get randomly blink coiled over here if there's not vision over here. Or, I guess, right here. They'll smoke up, head towards top lane. Costa is by himself. But the reason he's by himself is because he can join the fight because he has travels. And now a Mjolnir. And ADR with the dragon form. Only level 2 right now. Oh, Costa. He is pretty dead, although he is going to have a TP out. He's just going to try to run. The TP on the clone even gets canceled. He can't even farm there. Hookshot coming in from Theo. Maybe with this clone, they can get some action. ADR is here as well, looking for Ice Blood. Cogs go up, not really going to do them any favors. They also Dragon Tail the Juggernaut. That's much better. King RD will fall here. And I'm not really sure if that's hashtag worth, but still that engagement. Making the best out of a really shitty situation from SG, get themselves something in return. That Pain Gaming still going to be happy about the lack of Arc Warden here. Being able to kill him off means that your lanes are not going to be constantly shoved in. Same concept as when you get picked off, or when you pick off the enemy Tinker. Even if you trade a whole bunch of heroes, you actually get control of your lanes, and you're actually able to play the game normally without being constantly pushed in. Arc Warden perhaps not that cancerous, but definitely is a similar enough hero. 6K lead. This game still could be anyone's. The lead from SG Esports is, really nice, but at the same time, this Medusa, she's chugging along. Manta Style is going to be your next item over the Butterfly. Level 17, so experience gain towards that level 20 talent, in which case receives a huge buff in survivability. Means that SG, even though they do have an Arc Warden, usually going to be that late game trump card, is not necessarily so in this game. Arc Warden without Hand of Midas would be useless. Now, I'm not saying like it would be like balanced or imbalanced. I'm just saying like that concept of I have a double and my double always has Hand of Midas available. Like that's just crazy, man. Speaking of crazy, men, we do have SG smoked up. HFN, the target, right around the corner, does have a decent amount of backup, but it's not immediately there. And ADR also has the Frost Dragon. They'll go for the Elder Titan first. Stone Gaze is going to petrify Theo, but they do end up killing off that ET. HFN is able to force that himself out of there. Theo is kind of caught here, and actually DK does get petrified, but he's on the front lines with the BKB available. He'll pop in and go straight for King RD. Leposa is going to start to give chase with the Napalm, jumping forward for a little bit more. Costa, does he have a Flux? They have a Dragon Tail. They have some Eye of Scotty effect from the DK, and they will be able to kill off Ice Blood as well. They use the BKB for that, though, in a 2-for-1 trade. That's actually not that great for SG Esports. They're still going to be kind of okay with it, but that is a lot of their power now down, and the Medusa is restoring. They will be able to cheese out this tower, get out, maybe with a couple of heroes, but Medusa is pushing forward. Stone Gaze was obviously already used. Bardinho doesn't have any mana, so he can't really do all that much. The DK, though, is going to pop his armlet and just go to town onto King RD. There he goes. Tavo is also very low on mana, has an orb out, and will get probably back to safety, but that might leave HFM by himself here. ADR has another Dragon Tail, can't quite get in range. In fact, will go back into his kind of lame form and have to back off. So that, the fight with this tower dropping, that first one, that wasn't that great for SG. The second fight was, like, being able to once again kill off the Jug, admittedly not really worth that much, but only trading an Ogre Magi for it, like, can't really do much better than that. Hook shot in. Theo and Leposa gonna try to go for this Medusa. They're gonna drag her all the way down towards ADR and away from the ET. Okay, the fight got a little bit better there from SG Sports as they find a huge pick, the biggest pick that you could possibly get in the Medusa. Dragon form in another 20 seconds will be up. And SG Esports, you can see their lanes. Bottom lane is going to be pushing in. Top lane equalized a little bit. It's pretty much breaking even, but the map is closing in on Pain Gaming here. And the lack of Juggernaut is very, very noticeable. He's been pretty much 100 to 0 killed off before he can do anything. When was the last Omni Slash? I'm pretty sure it was on Arc Warden over here. I mean, that's great for a pickoff, but you really need that Omni Slash in the fight. That is still the vast majority of the Juggernaut's damage, let alone Pain Gaming's damage. Orb through Costa and ADR. They look to take this Roche. Tavo is going to be spotted on the top lane, so they know SG that most likely this Roche is going to be nice and clean, and it will be. Going to be a double life here for the Arc Warden. DK now going to go for a little more tower push power in that Assault Cuirass. Ooh, is this an Arcane Runed Dragon form? It looks like it is. Do you have permanent Dragon form? Like 2 consecutive? Not quite. You have 20 seconds of downtime as opposed to like 40. Game's not that imbalanced, guys. You need an Octarine core, obviously. Obviously. With the ADR also having gone for the durability talent from the Dragon Blood. Very hard to pass up 150 gold per minute. But when you're this loaded with farm, like, do you really need more gold? You're getting more than enough to function. And the main threats on the other side, gonna be that Juggernaut, gonna be that Medusa. Also, gotta remember that I believe this is a Dragon Blood. Yeah, armor from Dragon Blood is green armor. Elder Titan's aura, it's maxed out at this point, will take out all this gray armor. So 14 will disappear, but all of his other armor, from namely the Dragon Blood, will still be there. So you expect to just cleave through these heroes with physical right clicks if the aura is at all in the area, but not really quite the case with this DK. Arc Warden is that case. If you get him in the aura, he is actually just paper. Also, DK has actually changed his mind, gonna go for a heart. I think I like Assault Cuirass a little bit better. Heart is gonna keep him very consistent in these fights, but like you're not gonna push in without Dragon Form. And durability-wise, they're both going to give you very similar benefits versus this particular Pain Gaming side. But Assault Cuirass gives your teammates some benefits. Again, the Assault Cuirass plus Armor Aura will give the allies armor through the Elder Titan Aura. I think I like AC a little bit better, but it's definitely close enough where it shouldn't make a huge difference. Especially if he's going to go for AC right after. Hey man, you get all the gold in the world, treat yourself. Medusa has to keep farming. Again, this is kind of a downside for Pain. They don't really have any way of switching gears. This is the only gear in their car. And holy crap, Ogre Magi is going to get Crimson Guard. Medusa, she is now going to go for a Butterfly. She will definitely need that extra damage. She's also very close to level 20, so That additional mana is going to be an absolute godsend for her. Juggernaut has picked up nothing, though. Puck, I mean, Puck can get Lincoln Sphere to keep himself safe. Will get traveled as well. They will find Leposa, who uses Blink and Force Staff, but he's going to get Force Staff out by Theo. And now King RD, Omnislash with Theo, but he'll drag the Omnislash into the creep wave. Now King RD is isolated and silenced by the Orchid. Hookshot in is going to catch 2. Earth Splitter is going to come in. Will do a lot of damage to Costa, but he has a double life, so it's not that big of a deal. Coil will keep them back as Tavo's going to look to cheese out a couple kills here. Dragon Tail looks like will be absorbed. No, will actually be dodged, as will the Breathe Fire. But Costa's actually still alive with his first life. Tavo now running out of resources to actually survive, especially when his last out can't get out. Will go down. And the Arc Warden lives at 20 HP. All calculated, obviously. Even though he tanks that Earth Splitter and is sitting in the coil, just not enough damage, just short. Pain Gaming also, without their Omnislash, means that this Juggernaut is not that threatening. ADR does have that heart now. He's going to be feeling free to... What is he doing? What the hell? Dude, he's freaking out right now. He has the heart, and he's just fine. Although Spin is going to come in, Costa's going to suicide into it. Should have a Force Staff out from someone if he really needs it. Looks like he doesn't. And they will try to go for this tower. Cask will be there. Can they kill off the DK? 1 HP? Whoo! From the armlet, 1 HP. Oh, please tell me you're not going to die right next to a full shrine. Ripperinos. Shrines, guys.
Dire's bottom tower is being chipped away.
If only there was... Damn, if only there was a shrine there. Only. So unfortunate. I'm sure there's like 3 people out there that think I'm actually being serious. Guys, understand sarcasm. I don't know, maybe it's a cultural thing. Maybe I just have to sell it more. Arc Warden, real Arc Warden actually. Coming in will probably be scouted. This is daytime vision. I don't think you can get away with that. We'll back off. Tier 3 is going to fall. Obviously, the real shrines that are actually in the game. They are going to be, at least one of them was taken down. Other one, still here. I don't think it's going to be there for long, though. SG Esports do use their Aegis in that push. We have a level 25 DK coming up, 40 strength. I think is non-negotiable, the talent to go for. Crimson Guard. They have a vessel coming up in the Clockwork. They have, more importantly, a target. Ooh, maybe they didn't see the target. They see him now. Osa Firefly is going to be seen. No, not quite. They will now see the Medusa. She'll split off the Orchid effect. Osa's Firefly is running dry. Looks like they have to back off and wait for a little bit of a reset here, unless HFN gets a little bit stupid. Which is possible. You never know. The DK, though, is going to go for that AC. Tavo. Gem at the ready. Vision here for the Dire is not exactly extensive. I'm pretty sure they could just poke out and clear some of these vision wards here for from SG. Hello, that's a Nullifier. Nullifier up against Medusa. That's rough, man. Just not being able to Hurricane Pike or Manta style. So tough. Do you purge anything here? Like there's nothing. Is Berserk purgeable? Anyone know? I don't think it is. But either way, I mean, a lot of damage. But you get like 65 damage from a Nullifier plus the pseudo slow kind of thing. It works out pretty well, especially when you get 2 of them, that's for sure. Asta Clone is just going to go to work on the range racks, and Dragon going to get to work on the melee. HFN's got to watch out. He's on the opposite side of the fight from Leposa, so that's the safest place for him to be, but ADR just clearly does not give 2 shits about anyone on the Radiant side. Maybe he should. He's a little bit isolated now with the Maledict, though. He'll BKB. That means he takes nothing from anyone right now. Omnislash is going to be split between 2 heroes. Won't really do all that much in the end. Now, King RD trying to do damage to the spin. He doesn't have any damage to the spin. They will coil, and we'll catch the DK. He has that heart, but it's not going to hold for long enough. Costa's damage is not that severe either. The Juggernaut is going to chop down Theo. Now Costa Clone and Bardino will try to go for the Juggernaut. Soul Rend. Oh, 25 HP. All calculated, baby. And Costa wasn't actually in that fight. Saw the Arc Warden. He was back here. He was just chilling. The DK getting caught off a little bit too far forward. Doesn't take that much damage from the Omni Slash, but up against that many heroes, for sure is going to be taking some serious damage. So they do take a set of racks in the mid lane, and that's definitely not bad there for SG. They will, however, need to reconsider how they go in next time. Leposa did not lasso initiate. That is absolutely a day and night difference if he's able to do that next time compared to this time. Oh, they found HFN. They don't have the nullifier just yet. Leposa is going to make a 180 and start jumping for that Medusa. They have the Orchid. They have another Orchid, and they have the kill. Oh my god, that was some serious damage. I actually don't know if multiple Bloodthorns stack on each other, but it looked like it did. I guess it's that like second paragraph of Soul Rend. All attacks on the silence target will have True Strike and 100% chance to crit for 140 damage. If you have two of them, does it crit 2 different times? I'm actually not sure of that interaction, guys. I apologize. But Medusa didn't stand a chance, man. She got obliterated. Jacked up hard by the Arc Warden. And, of course, the Bat Rider, who does have another lasso. It's a level 3 lasso. Cooldown is very low. At least manageable, especially with this talent. So the Bat Rider is going to have very high uptime. And with the Shiva's Guard, again, this armor for the team. Armor for himself. That's, I guess. Doesn't give armor for the team. Slow Aura kind of counts as armor, right? Armor for himself, the Elder Titan is not going to remove. And the Dragon Knight is almost at his as well. They'll just bulldoze straight up the high ground because Medusa has no buyback. He's going to go for the only item that can ever win a game ever, Sacred Relic, with the Demon Edge. The Doctor is not in yet, though. The Doctor's coming. He's still getting his degree. Or his license? You get a license for a Doctor, right? I guess you also get a degree. You get both. He's still in med school, I think. I think that's the metaphor I'll have to go for. Another set of racks down. Smoke on smoke, but ADR gonna flap away just a little bit faster because of the Bloodlust. They will look to crash Roche. Something that they definitely can do. They have a really, really powerful Roche crashing team, Pain Gaming. Problem is that they have to deal with these side lanes, and they don't have anyone with travels. No, they have a Puck with travels, so he can kind of deal with these side lanes. But I mean, they're going to be pushed in naturally just by themselves because of super creeps, but also just because of the fact that there's going to be Arc Wardens all over the place. And if you're a Puck trying to defend against this, like the Arc Warden clone, I think can kill the Puck. You have to Bloodthorn the Lincoln Sphere off. No, you have to nullify the Lincoln Sphere off to Bloodthorn, or you can Flux the Lincoln Sphere. Yeah, Flux the Lincoln Sphere off to Bloodthorn him to nullify him. You don't really need the nullifier, I guess. But for sure, the Arc Warden has enough damage with his clone to do that if he's actually looking for kills, which he may not be doing at the time. Like sometimes you just want to push. You just want to auto attack creeps. Theo pushing forward now is gonna find absolutely everyone. Surprise, Theo. He's going to force that down to the low ground and is going to get popped by Ice Blood Maledict, but they are able to isolate and chain stun the Juggernaut. Hashtag worth. ADR gets Earth Split back. He just wants to push on forward. He has the heart, so he actually just doesn't care about that damage. Clockwork for Juggernaut. I'm pretty sure you're going to be okay with that, especially since Earth Splitter now being down means that the Roche is going to be as clear as can be. And with the Bloodthorn, yeah, he's not going to last long. Even the Shiva's Guard there from the Bat Rider just to get that full vision. Who wants Aegis? Who wants Cheese? Looks like DK going to ditch the Armlet, and nobody wants the Cheese. Okay, you don't have to get it. You should. Highly encouraged. No? Oh, there it is. Hey, look, there's Cheese on the ground. Did you guys know that Roshan, when you kill him the second time, he drops an item called Cheese, and it's really good? I knew that. I'm smart. Now, Pain Gaming have been unable to hold up against SG's pushes without Aegis. Now there's Aegis and Cheese. I'm pretty sure Cheese on the DK is a little bit better here. Maybe you give Aegis to Arc and Cheese on the DK, because, I mean, it doesn't, like, fully restore him. But the Aegis and Dragon form don't play well. But I mean, still, Even if he's in his regular knight form, he's almost at a Daedalus. He has so much damage, a little bit of armor, 73% physical resist. We'll be, you know, probably closer to 50 with the natural order near him. But goddamn, dude is an absolute tank. And I mean tank as in like both the old, like, you know, RPG warrior tank, but also like an M1 Abrams tank. Like, he will plow forward, take all the bullets, and destroy you. Like, both definitions are in play here, guys. Like, that is just DK. Not to mention the fact that, I mean, DK is terrifying and everything, but Costa actually has more net worth than the DK by 5k. All these items are really premium. I mean, how much is Nullifier total? I mean, it's like 5,000? 4,700? Bloodthorn is stupid expensive. Like, obviously, you can upgrade the Shadow Blade. You can replace / upgrade the Hand of Midas. Travels. Arc Warden has 30k net worth, with 4,500 of it tied up in liquid gold. But he still has a lot of power to gain just through items. And that's absolutely terrifying. Like, normally at this point, if you're Pain Gaming, you're like being bared down upon this hard, you're like, okay, you know, this is not fun. We're not doing well. But at least the enemy carry doesn't get much stronger. Arc Warden's gonna get a hell of a lot stronger. In fact, DK is the one who's probably gonna get a little bit weaker because he can't like really scale up his build. S and Y, I guess you can place with Scotty, get Moonshard, which is really good on DK, but for the most part, he's not getting that much more powerful. Liposa wants HFN. Tabo does have a Lincoln Sphere to maybe protect, but it's too late. He does drop the coil, but they've already caught and isolated that Medusa. With everyone right-clicking here, she really needs to get that Stone Gaze off, but it's too late. She's down. She's immediately going to buy back, but ADR's at actually full HP with that double life. And SG Esports have barely taken any damage. That is the initiation of the buyback out from the Medusa. Now dropping the Death Ward. Tavo is going to orb through, kill off Theo. HFN as well is going to put up the Stone Gaze, and it will petrify the Ogre, even though it doesn't look like he's looking at her at all. Thanks, game. And now he's isolated with no buyback. This Medusa cannot afford to go down. King RD's going to jump in with a spin, try to go for the Dragon Knight, but now in the attack speed bubble, just firing off so many bombs. Omnislash finally going to Liposa, but he dodges most of it with the Yule Scepter, and they'll drop King RD again, and maybe even Duster. 1, 2, 3 shots, easy kill. Looking for Tavo now, will lose the Aegis, but now gets past the cheese. Costa is very healthy with both his main guy and his clone. I'm not really sure why the clone isn't attacking, but they will finally get to it. Take the Megas, take the game, and take game 1. SG Esports in the comfort zone, to say the least. The Bat Rider